Hello, everyone, and welcome to Speak English Easy. I'm thrilled you're here with me today. If you're looking to improve your English pronunciation, speaking rhythm, and listening skills all at once, then you're in exactly the right place. Today, we're going to practice a powerful learning technique called shadowing. Now, what exactly is shadowing? Imagine you're following someone's footsteps. That's exactly what we do with language. You listen to native speech and immediately repeat it, copying the rhythm, intonation, and pronunciation as closely as possible. Think of shadowing like learning to dance. You watch the instructor's movements and mirror them until they become natural. That's what we're doing with English sounds and patterns. Here's how today's lesson will work. I'll tell you an engaging story about Michael, a college student who faces an unexpected challenge during his first job interview. The story uses everyday English that you'll hear in real conversations. First, I'll read it clearly while you follow along with the text on screen. Then we'll practice together. You'll repeat after me, matching my pace and tone. Don't worry if it feels difficult at first. Every English learner goes through this process. The key is consistent practice, not perfection. Are you ready to dive in? Let's begin with Michael's story.
The interview surprise. I wake up early this morning because today is very important. I have my first job interview at a technology company downtown. I put on my best suit, check my resume one more time, and head out the door. The subway is crowded, but I find a seat by the window. I review my notes about the company while other passengers chat around me. I feel nervous, but excited. This could be the start of my career. When I arrive at the building, it's much taller than I expected. The lobby has marble floors and glass walls everywhere. I walk to the reception desk where a friendly woman greets me. "Good morning," I say. "I'm Michael Chen. I have an interview at 10 o'clock with Ms. Rodriguez." She smiles and types something on her computer. "Perfect, Mr. Chen. Please take the elevator to the 15th floor. Someone will meet you there." I thank her and walk toward the elevators. My hands feel a little shaky as I press the button. The elevator arrives quickly, and I step inside with two other people. On the 15th floor, I see a sign that says, Tech Solutions, Inc. A young man in a casual shirt approaches me. "Are you Michael?" he asks. "Yes, that's me," I reply. "Great. I'm David, the hiring manager. Ready for your interview?" I nod. But something feels strange. This person looks very young to be a hiring manager. Also, I thought I was meeting Ms. Rodriguez, not David. But I don't want to seem rude, so I follow him. He leads me to a small conference room with a round table and comfortable chairs. "Please, sit anywhere you like," he says. I choose a chair facing the window and place my folder on the table. David sits across from me and opens his laptop. "So, Michael, tell me about yourself," he begins. I start explaining my education, my internship experience, and why I want to work here. David nods and asks good questions. He seems knowledgeable about the company and the position. After about 20 minutes, David's phone buzzes. He looks at it and frowns. "Excuse me for just one moment," he says, stepping outside the room. I can hear him talking to someone in the hallway, but I can't understand the words. A few minutes later, he returns with a confused expression. "Michael, I think there might be some confusion," he says slowly. "What kind of confusion?" I ask, feeling worried. "Well, I just spoke with HR, and they told me that Ms. Rodriguez is conducting interviews today, not me. I think I might have mixed up my schedule." My heart sinks. Does this mean my interview is canceled? "Not necessarily," David says quickly. "Let me call Ms. Rodriguez right now." He dials a number and waits. After a moment, he starts speaking. Hi, Elena, it's David. I think I accidentally took your 10 o'clock interview with Michael Chen. Yes, he's here with me now. Oh, I see. Okay, that works. He hangs up and looks at me with a smile. Good news. Ms. Rodriguez says I can continue the interview since we've already started. She trusts my judgment and we work closely together anyway. I feel relieved, but also amused by the situation. So, you're not the hiring manager? Actually, I am a hiring manager, but for a different department. I was supposed to interview someone else at 11, but Elena and I often help each other with interviews, so this isn't a problem. The rest of the interview goes smoothly. David asks about my technical skills, my career goals, and how I handle challenges. I feel more relaxed now that the confusion is cleared up. At the end, David shakes my hand and says, Michael, I'm impressed. You handled this mix-up very well. That shows me you can adapt to unexpected situations, which is exactly what we need here. 2 days later, I receive a phone call. It's Ms. Rodriguez offering me the job.
What can we learn from Michael's experience? Sometimes life doesn't go according to plan, and that's completely normal. Michael could have gotten frustrated when he realized there was confusion about his interview. Instead, he stayed calm and flexible. This teaches us an important lesson about communication. When unexpected things happen, it's better to stay positive and work together to find a solution. Michael's calm reaction actually impressed his interviewer. In English learning, we face similar surprises. Maybe you prepare to say something one way, but the conversation goes in a different direction. The key is to stay flexible and keep communicating, even if it's not perfect. Notice how Michael used polite phrases throughout his story. He said, "Excuse me," when he needed clarification, "Thank you," to show appreciation, and stayed respectful even when confused. These small courtesies make a big difference in English conversations. Let's also look at how the story shows us that mistakes and mix-ups happen to everyone, even in professional settings. What matters is how we respond to these situations. Now let's practice some useful vocabulary and phrases from Michael's story. Professional situations. I have an interview at 10 o'clock. Use this when you have scheduled appointments. Someone will meet you there. Common phrase for giving directions. Ready for your interview? A friendly way to begin formal meetings. Handling confusion. I think there might be some confusion. Polite way to address problems. What kind of confusion? Asking for clarification. Let me call right now. Taking immediate action. Staying professional. Excuse me for just one moment. Polite way to step away briefly. That shows me you can adapt. Complimenting someone's flexibility. I'm impressed. Expressing positive evaluation. Let's practice these phrases together. Repeat after me. I have an interview at 10 o'clock. I think there might be some confusion. Let me call right now. That shows me you can adapt. Travel and navigation. Take the elevator to the 15th floor. Please sit anywhere you like. I choose a chair facing the window. Expressing emotions. My heart sinks. Feeling disappointed. I feel relieved. No longer worried. I'm impressed. Showing admiration. Now it's time for our shadowing practice. I'll read key sections from Michael's story again, and I want you to repeat after me. Focus on copying my rhythm and intonation, not just the words. Remember, shadowing is like following a dance partner. Try to match my pace and energy. Let's start. I wake up early this morning because today is very important. The subway is crowded, but I find a seat by the window. Good morning, I'm Michael Chen. I have an interview at 10 o'clock. I think there might be some confusion. You handled this mix up very well. That shows me you can adapt. Excellent work. Remember, the goal isn't to be perfect immediately. Each time you practice, you're building muscle memory for English sounds and rhythms. Thank you for joining me today on Speak English Easy. I hope Michael's story inspired you and gave you useful practice with shadowing technique. Remember, you can watch this video multiple times to improve your shadowing skills. Each repetition will make the English rhythms more natural for you. Learning English is a journey, just like Michael's job interview experience. Sometimes there are surprises along the way, but staying positive and persistent will lead you to success. If this video helped you, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Speak English Easy for more practical English lessons. Keep practicing, stay confident, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, keep speaking English easy.